What up, y'all? It's your boy Smackyboi right here, coming at you guys with another quick cooking tutorial. And I'm very excited right now because in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys a few awesome tricks involving the use of ramen noodles. Let's get it. So the first trick I'm going to show you guys will be how to make what I call some ramen chips. Now, in order to make these ramen chips, what you guys are gonna need is for ingredients, just the content packs that are inside the ramen package. You guys are gonna need some sort of food hammer. And finally, you guys are gonna need a plastic bag. So what you guys are going to wanna do is you're gonna open up the ramen package, open up your plastic bag and stick the ramen noodles inside there. Try to get whatever crumbs in there too. And then you guys are gonna wanna, of course, close up the bag really tightly. Take your little food hammer and give it a nice And there you go. You guys want to crush it until it becomes small chip-sized bits like this. Alright, so after you guys finish crushing your little ramen chip bits, you want to take these ramen chip bits, pour them inside a bowl like this, and then add the contents of the spice pack to it. I generally would probably add maybe like half or 3/4 because this ramen spice stuff is really spicy and I don't like to overly spice my chips. So yeah, I'll add some of that stuff over here and then you just want to either give it a nice little mix with your hand and all that. Let all those flavors mix well together. And after that, you're ready to eat them. So here's the final presentation. It's nice, simple, easy, and a great alternative if for some reason you run out of hot water. So next up, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make some chocolate covered ramen chips. You guys wanna get a plastic bag handy and ready. Of course, have your ramen pack. You guys already know about the hammer time. Alright, so after you guys finish crushing them chips, you want to take some Nutella and just kind of put some generous slabs of that inside the bowl. Once you guys get a good generous amount, you guys want to then take your ramen chips, pour them inside, and then mix around. And the end product, you're gonna get something like this, some nice chocolate ramen chips. And here you have it, folks. You guys got some beautiful ramen chips as your end product. They're all nicely covered in Nutella, nice and chocolatey, and they taste yummy. And if you guys wanna, of course, maybe add a bit something extra to it, you guys can, of course, add some whipped cream maybe. Some sprinkles. Get them sprinkles on. And yeah, then after that you can chow down. You guys can also, of course, get creative and add your own stuff to it, like ice cream and all that. But yeah. Now the third and final trick that I'm gonna show you guys is how to make Ramen Trail mix. Now in order to make this trail mix, you guys are gonna wanna, of course, use a little bit of a bigger plastic bag. And to do this, you wanna take your ramen pack that you usually use, open that up. Then you guys are gonna wanna add some cashews. So open that up. And pour all those bad boys in. Then you want to, of course, put some pretzels in there. Open those up. And of course, pour in. Maybe a little bit too many pretzels I put, but this should be good enough. And then finally, you guys are gonna want some white cheddar popcorn. So open that up, and then pour some of that in as well. And you should get something like this to look as your end product. So seal the Ziploc bag really tightly because you don't want any of this stuff to spill anywhere. Then take your hammer and of course get smashing. Yeah, and of course, once you guys finish smashing, you should get something like this with most of the stuff crushed up into little chunks. You guys want to take a medium-sized pan, place it on the stove, and turn the heat right over here to around a medium, either 6 or 7, around that good area. And let the pan basically sit down and rest for a good 30 seconds or so. Once you guys give the pan its time to warm up, you guys are gonna wanna then add some classic pure olive oil. Get a nice little amount in the middle and then jiggle that around to get it all over the pan. Let that heat for maybe around 10 or 20 seconds. And once the oil gets nice and warm, you guys want to then pour in your trail mix. Now, I'm probably not able to get the whole bag in because I don't want to mess it up, but I was able to get majority of the trail mix in there. So after you guys add the trail mix in there, you want to give it a little stir. You guys want to add some extra spices, so a little bit of some cayenne pepper powder. Not too much because this stuff is strong, but a nice little chunk down, add a nice little chunk down the middle right there. You guys want to then add some paprika. You could be a bit more generous with this. And a little bit of cinnamon to kind of counter the paprika and its flavor. Get some of that stuff in there. Get a nice little kind of Swedish touch. And of course add some pepper. And then of course drizzle a good amount of salt on there. And yeah, once you guys get all your spices added, you want to give it a nice generous mix.
Let all those ingredients move around. Oh yeah, they're starting. Now you want to just get a slight roast over here. So stir them around generously for a little. And you're probably going to want to leave them in for around maybe an extra 30 seconds or a minute to really kind of roast up. I'm going to reduce the heat over here a little so, you know, they just won't get out of control. And yeah, you guys want to, of course, turn off the heat and put it to the side. Alright, I left it in there for probably around 2 or 3 minutes, but look at that, it's nice and beautifully roasted. See that? Once you guys are done with the heating process, just of course take a bowl and just slowly put the trail mix inside there. After that, for even more spice, you guys can add the contents of the ramen pack that you use and simply pour those in there too to really bring together all the spices and flavors. So that's pretty much it with how to make the trail mix, guys. Here's the final presentation of the product over here. A bunch of nice little and different groups coming together of chips, popcorn, ramen, and spices all coming together to make one thing really beautiful.
Fantastic.
So now that I gave you guys my thoughts and opinions on this, let's go get a second opinion and see what other people think of this. Hey dude, you want to try some trail mix for the Smackyboi YouTube channel? Okay. Well, since there's no one else around to try it in the house at the moment, you guys are just gonna have to trust your boy Smackyboi here when he says that this stuff is some grade A, amazing stuff right here.
So anyways, guys, that's about it for this video today. I showed you guys 3 amazing ramen trips that you guys cannot find or get anywhere else, only here on the Smackyboi channel. So if you guys enjoyed that video, please be sure to love, like, or recommend it to that friend. And if you guys, of course, tried any of these tricks for yourselves, leave a comment telling me how that went and all that. And anyways, guys, Smackaholic Army.